September 15th, 1916. The bloody Battle of the Somme still raged on. 206,000 British soldiers would lose their lives there. Freddie was commissioned to drive the newest weapon of war, a major progress in a conflict that was literally stuck in the mud. But Baron von Dorf was also counting on this battle to shine in front of his superiors.
The Battle of the Somme. The British initiated the Battle of the Somme in the aim of drawing the Germans out of Verdun to attempt a decisive push. For the first time on the 15th of September 1916, assault tanks were used in combat. Of the fleet of 49 Mark I tanks, only 18 were operational and only 5 were ultimately used. Late November 1916, the Battle of the Somme came to an end. All in all, 650,000 German, 420,000 British, and 195,000 French troops lost their lives. The Mark I tank. Developed in utmost secrecy, tanks gained their name from the British subterfuge to conceal their real purpose from espionage. Official documents instead spoke of a device for transporting water to Russian troops. The first model to roll out, the imaginatively named Mark I, had a huge psychological impact, and tanks would reach their destination to find trenches deserted. The Germans soon, however, learned to cope with shortcomings. The vehicles were also unreliable and interior conditions were horrific. Anzac Identification Disc. The Anzac Identification Disc was the same design as British discs, but the metal discs were distributed for longer in Australia. In 1916, Anzac troops also received a second disc like the British troops to complement the main disc. Valiant Stories Contest Memorabilia. Anzac area map of Holbeek, Belgium. Albert Smith, contest winner Jessica Smith's great-grandfather, fought in the Anzac, Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, 7th Battalion, from 1915 to 1918. The map shows Anzac positions with rifles, roads which were safe and unsafe for passage, enemy positions and strike points. Albert Smith was shot in the shoulder in this very area, but he survived the war. Thanks for Jessica for sharing this Great War Valiant story with us. Telegram from New Zealand. It's a boy. Stop. Brian. Stop. Mother and son okay. Stop. Miss you. Stop. After too many missteps and too many battles lost, Baron von Dorf was demoted and moved far from the front lines. For him, a fate worse than death.